Moe Hammond Media.
What's up, everybody? MH here. We're going on a little fishing trip today. We're gonna fish a little bit in West Covington Park. It's a sweet little honey hole that a good friend of mine, Brother Raheem, little Dirk from out here in this Cherry Hill area, he put me down with this little fishing hole. Hopefully a few people will see this video and become inspired to learn how to fish if you don't already know how to, because we in Baltimore, we come from a really tough place. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful city, it's wonderful people in it, but it has its set of challenges, and it's a stress reliever. You can really alleviate a lot of stress by just getting out here on the water, man. We're making a left on Cromwell Street here off of the Hanover Street Bridge. And we're gonna see what we can see. Hopefully we'll catch a few fish. Okay, so this is a video today that is all dedicated to pan fishing. I just want to show you how easily you can go to Walmart and purchase a rod. Look here, $17.99 is what I paid for this rod. And for less than $40, you and your children can come out and have a wonderful day. This is my tackle box. All right, so let's start our trek. So we're here in Baltimore, Maryland, at West Covington Park. Today, this DVD is basically for children and parents as well. Fishing is accessible to everyone. It's a very fun sport. Like I said, it's so relaxing. It's great exercise, and it's a way to connect back with nature. We're going to attempt to catch some panfish, and panfish aren't a species. They're a group of species. They're called panfish because they're generally no bigger than a few inches or so, and you can just fry them in a pan. That's why they get that nickname. So many different species of fish in these Maryland waterways. Most people fish off of this pier. This is the West Covington Park Pier right here. But when I come to West Covington Park, I like to fish the shallows. Insert the tip, push it straight down, and that should be good. Okay, here you see where you have your line holder. Your line will be right underneath there. You unhook it, and now you have fishing line. I took my spinning reel and I just popped it back. You want to take this line, make sure that it's locked under the right side. If you can focus in, you see that it has this groove right here to catch it, and this side doesn't. That's what this apparatus on this side is for. So after you have that locked under, you begin to string up your rod. And I'm gonna put this bell back on. The reason I like to bring these bells, when I'm fishing 2 rods at a time, this bell can alert me when something is hitting that line. Take this leader. What this leader is, you're gonna attach this to your rod. But I attached a 1 ounce sinker to the bottom of this leader, and if you can see, there are two other parts of this leader that you can attach hooks to. So I usually double hook it. And I'm just tying a regular knot. Bam. And I'm gonna use this reel that I just bought for my live bait today. And this is grass shrimp. So just a tip, you might wanna open up grass shrimp in the bag like this. So if they're jumping around a little bit, they're not escaping. Some people sometimes get hooked in the face and stuff like that. That's not a good thing. So be very, very careful dealing with these hooks. I just wanna take this grass shrimp and hook it from the middle part of its body, bring it through, and now that grass shrimp is on there and he's still alive. Now to cast a fishing rod, you use your pointer finger and hold some slack in the line. When I was stringing it up, that thing that I told you about, this spin cast reel, you click it back. When you cast out, you let this finger go at the same time, like this. So now we cast it out. You roll in your slack, you wind in your slack. And you make sure that the drag on your rod is totally locked. First fish of the day, beautiful little white perch. I caught this on grass shrimp. This is a very easy fish to unhook because I got him right here on the lip. But just in case he swallows it, you always need a good set of needle nose pliers. Now this hook, you want to push down and backwards. Down and back. Down. Down and back. And it should pop out every time. Beautiful white perch to start the day off. If you wanted to, you could take this home and this would be your first sandwich or your first, start to a nice fish fry for the night. But we're just catching and releasing, so we're gonna let this little pretty fish go back. And the way you release them, you don't want to be harsh with them. You want to be gentle. You gently lay them in the water and he's gone. So I'm gonna leave that there to do what it has to do. And with my second line, I'm gonna fish a lure. This is one of my favorites. I've killed down here with this. Yesterday, I caught a beautiful striped bass, a rockfish, on this exact same lure, a yellow rooster tail. This is a black rooster tail, spinner bait. What it does is, this spinner, if you work it correctly, pulling it through the water, this spinner will imitate a bait fish swimming, and it'll also give out color and vibration for the fish to feel as well as see. For a spinner bait, you have to work these. You can't leave these sitting like those. You have to work a spinner. It's all about the action. It's all about trying to make a fish think that this is something for them to eat. And have another beautiful little white perch. These white perch, they absolutely love grass shrimp. It's almost like as if you took a slice of Papa John's mushroom pizza and just held it in front of me and walked backwards. I would follow that like these fish love to follow grass shrimp. But these are delicious fish. The flesh of them tastes really good. So I'm gonna put him back gently, and he just shot off. He's fine. Fishing is for all people of all races, all religions, and all ages. Fishing is one of the things that brings the human family together. Okay, again, this is the third white perch of the day. I mean, it's white perch season, ladies and gentlemen. So that would have been 3 nice white perches we would have had. We'd have had ourselves a nice, good old-fashioned West Baltimore fish fry developing here if we were keeping these today. And out. Down and out. So we're gonna let him go back and enjoy the rest of his life. And he's gone. Yep, once again, we have a nice little white perch. And believe me, brothers and sisters, I'm no pro at this. I just like to do it for fun. But you see, with the right equipment and in the right places, you can have much success with fishing. Down and back, and voila. Now, show you this fish. This is a white perch. A fish's brain is about as big as its eye. So a fish has a very small brain, but they are very intelligent creatures. They're very crafty, and you have to know how to fish particular species to get them out there. But once you know what different fish like and where they like to live, it'll be fun for all. So we're gonna release him back and let him go back to his life, and he just took off. I'm gonna try to switch it up a little bit and see what an artificial lure, what kind of success we might have with that. You have to work these. You can't just sit them out there and wait for somebody to come along and eat it. You gotta give these the impression that they're some kind of a bait fish. These rock formations, those logs, down trees, are really good places to fish around. You gotta think like fish would think. And sometimes when you're fishing with artificial lures, you can get snagged up. Your hook can get caught up on that stuff. And when it does, what you want to do is you want to gently tug on it to try to get it loose. You can also try walking in different directions. Case in point, I just got caught up and a little tug on my rod got me free. And I just caught my first leaf for the day. That was some sort of an omen telling me stop fishing the rooster tail for the second and go back to the grass shrimp where we're having a lot of action. So again, you want a nice, good cast. That's a 1 ounce weight, so that'll get you out there real far. I might be hung up on something. Yeah, that's another thing about Baltimore City. You might just catch a, I couldn't even tell you what that is. Yeah, you might catch an old molded potato chip bag. This is why we want to take good care of our waterways, ladies and gentlemen. And you go back out there at them. It's a beautiful cast right there. All right, fish on. So what you want to do, you want to set the hook. You want to set this hook. That's another beautiful little white perch. Like I told you, down and out, back the opposite way of which you came. It's a nice little white perch. It's the fourth one I caught today. So he's gone. Now we're gonna go back to our artificial lure. This is a little pink and green rooster tail spinner bait. I'm gonna work this a little bit. We got something on the rooster tail. It feels like another white perch. And that's what it is, a little teeny white perch. So this is the fifth white perch we caught today. This is by far the smallest one. Little teeny white perch. We're gonna put them back in there, let them grow up and have a good life. And he just took off and shot away. Certain different kinds of plant life that small fish like to feed on. And when small fish come out to feed, you have much better success rate at fishing because larger fish come out. I think I got a fish on, fish. Because larger fish come out and feed on them. Beautiful white perch. So this is the second white perch I caught. Can you kind of get in tight on that, Mo? That's that rooster tail. These gloves, they sell them in 7-Eleven and they sell them in Walmart. They have a rubber grip that will protect your hand. So when you grab these fish, you'll feel nothing. This is a treble hook. I'm gonna try to take it out with my hand, but this is very dangerous, people. Please don't, when you're dealing with treble hooks, please take them out with pliers. But this little beauty, we're gonna release back and let him go. All right, babe. Okay, brothers and sisters, this concludes our day. It's a really wonderful day of fishing. Again, this was a beginner's thing. We were out here pan fishing. Caught a lot of really nice panfish today. All of them were white perch, but that's basically all we were fishing for today. So I'm about to pack up and get out of here. So brothers and sisters, this was a 2-hour fishing trip right in the heart of Baltimore City. I had a lot of fun catching those little white perch. Hopefully, for the next fishing video, we'll go after some other different kind of fish in some different places with some different bait. And hopefully you'll come back and check some more of the Baltimore fishing out.